bulletin we will get today's all the big updates of Himachal Pradesh in one go. So starting today's bulletin and moving to the first news, the degrees of dozen of ex-servicemen, including the principal of Bilaspur, are fake. Vigilance busted. After Manav Bharati University, now in Malad University of Bihar, fake degrees have also been busted. 1.5 dozen people from Himachal Pradesh are also among those who got fake degrees. A school principal and a dozen ex-servicemen are also said to be involved in these. The 3 degrees of a school principal residing in district Bilaspur, BSc, MSc and B.Ed have been found to be fake. Moving ahead to the next news in today's bulletin, GST increased by 6% on agro-based paper. Apple cartons will be more expensive. The end of apple season in Himachal Pradesh has dealt another blow to the gardeners. From October 1st, the GST on agro-based paper used in cartons has been increased from 12% to 18%. GST has been increased by 6% on agro-based paper. With the increase in GST, the gardeners will get more expensive cartons next year. This will put additional burden on the gardeners. However, at the beginning of the season, the state government had assured the gardeners that there would be no increase in the prices of cartons and apple packing trays. Despite this, costlier carton was sold for more than ₹10. Apple buying companies paid very low price of apples to the gardeners. Moving ahead in today's bulletin, preparations for election budget started. Himachal government asked for new schemes. Preparations for the next financial year budget of Himachal Pradesh government has been started. The planning department of the state government has also fixed the upcoming schedule of meetings with the departments to decide these budgets estimates for the financial year 2022 and 2023. Targeting the upcoming assembly elections, the government will prepare the election budget estimates. Additional Chief Secretary Planning Prabodh Saxena has sent letters to all the administrative secretaries in this regard. Moving ahead to the next news in today's bulletin, 1 crore rupees each to 18 excellent degree colleges of Himachal. A grant of rupees 1 crore each will be given to 18 excellent degree colleges of Himachal Pradesh. All college buildings will be of the same color from outside to inside. Furniture in these colleges will also have to be bought the same. 20 lakh each will be spent on cultural and sports activities. Director of Higher Education Dr. Amarjit Kumar Sharma held a meeting with principals and senior spokespersons of the 18 excellent colleges in the Directorate of Higher Education on Tuesday. The Directorate of Higher Education has started the further action by selecting the colleges. Moving ahead to the next news in today's bulletin, the rally site will be barricaded. The candidate will bear the expenses. After the news published on the neglect of COVID-19 rules in the rallies of BJP and Congress in Himachal Pradesh, Electoral Office of Mandi has issued strict instructions to the candidates and political parties of the parliamentary constituency to follow the COVID protocol in the election campaign. Reiterating the rules related to the election campaign, he said that 200 people can participate in political rally indoors, 500 in open field, while 1,000 people can participate in the rally of star campaigner. Moving ahead to the next news in today's bulletin, which tells us about the corona situation in this state. 4 infected died in Himachal. 165 people report positive in last 24 hours in this state. 4 more corona positive patients died in Himachal Pradesh on Tuesday. A 84-year-old elderly man and 3 infected elderly people of Kangla died at Nursing Medical College. At the same time, reports of 165 people have come corona positive in the state in the last 24 hours. The number of active cases of corona in the state has reached to 1,312. The death toll of corona in the state has reached 3,694. On Monday, the death toll was 3,690 on the previous day. Sampling of 7,718 people was done in the state on Tuesday. Moving ahead to the next news in today's bulletin, Golden Jubilee Super 100 scheme stopped in Himachal Pradesh. Golden Jubilee Super 100 scheme has been banned in Himachal Pradesh. The Directorate of Higher Education has taken this decision on Tuesday after objections from many students unhappy with the 10th class examination result. The Directorate of Higher Education has decided to take the application only after correcting the merit list. From the Board of School Education, Director Dr. Amarjit Kumar Sharma has issued a letter to all the deputy directors in this regard. Moving ahead to the next news in today's bulletin, Himachal Tourism Development Corporation will give 20% discount on booking rooms of tourists. 20% discount will be given on booking of rooms in Himachal Pradesh State Tourism Development Corporation hotels. To woo the tourists, the corporation has issued a special package to give discount in 15 units till November 15. In order to bring back the hotel business that was affected in Himachal last year due to corona crisis, the corporation has decided to give discount on booking in its hotels. Discount facility will be available in hotels of the corporations located in the most areas of the state, including capital Shimla, Manali, Dharamshala, Dalhousie, Kasauli, Chamba. For booking rooms, tourists will get information along with the rate list of all hotels on the website of the Tourism Corporation. Moving ahead to the next news in today's bulletin, Chief Minister Jairam said If such remarks are made on the soldiers of the army, then there is no bigger misfortune than this. There has been an uproar over the Congress candidate Pratibha Singh's statement on the Kargil war. Chief Minister Jairam Thakur took a dig at the Congress while addressing an election rally organized at Siri Bungalows in Mandi district on Tuesday. He said that the Congress candidate says that the Kargil war was not a war at all. Some soldiers of the Pakistan army had tried to capture India by entering the border. What did the brigadier do in that? Moving on to the next news in today's bulletin, 7 sacks full of mail found again in the house of female postman. 7 bags full of mail were again recovered from the bed box and trunk of the house of a female postman arrested for abetting her husband's suicide in Sunderdala in Mandi district of Himachal Pradesh. The post has not been distributed. The postal department is trying to find out the exact number of the post. As soon as the family members saw the letter lying in the bed box and trunk of the woman, they immediately informed the department in this regard. As soon as the information was received, the employees of the department immediately reached the spot and filled all the letters in about 7 bags and took them to the post office of Sarkarghat. These will be counted by the department on Wednesday, and after that, these letters will be delivered to the people. Moving ahead to the next news in today's bulletin, highway connecting 8 districts in Himachal, Gandhar restored after 29 days. Vehicle runs from Bailey Bridge. Traffic was restored after 29 days on National Highway 205, which was damaged due to heavy rains on September 13 near Gandhar in Himachal Pradesh, capital Shimla. The movement of buses and vehicles started on the Bailey Bridge Saturday around Tuesday afternoon. This Bailey Bridge was completed in 16 days. Vehicles loaded with more than 20 tons of goods will not be able to pass over this 180 feet long bridge. Empty or loaded trucks, trailers and large vehicles will ply on the old link route. Moving on to the next news in today's bulletin, midday meal will not be served to the students of class 8. No midday meal will be served to the students of class 8 in government schools of Himachal Pradesh. The government has decided to give only dry ration to the students as before. In the coming days, as soon as the situation becomes normal, it will be considered to start the system again. On Tuesday, there was an increase in the number of students of class 8 to 12 coming to school on the second day. 64% of students reached the school and registered their attendance. On Tuesday, 55.7% students registered in class 8, 66% in class 9, 70% in class 10, 58% in class 11 and 70% in class 12. Moving ahead to the next news in today's bulletin, which tells about the weather situation in the state. Weather will remain clear till October 16 in the state. Cold morning and evening due to decrease in minimum temperature. The weather will remain clear in Himachal Pradesh till October 16. According to the Meteorological Center Shimla, the weather will remain dry till October 16 in the plains, lower middle hills and high mountain parts of the state. On Tuesday, the weather remained clear in the most areas of the state, including the capital Shimla. With decrease in the minimum temperature, the weather has increased in the morning and evening in the state. Moving ahead to the next news in today's bulletin, which is about the clash between two student organizations. ABVP and SFI workers clash in banner dispute. 7 injured. A bloody clash broke out between ABVP and SFI activists over a banner dispute at Nahan College in Himachal Pradesh, Sirmur district. 7 workers have been injured in the incident of assault. 2 are said to have serious injuries. The injured were treated at Nahan Medical College. Police reached the spot as soon as the incident was reported. After recording the statements of the office bearers of both the student organizations, the police has started investigation in this matter. Moving ahead to the last news of today's bulletin, which is related to the rebellion Chetan Bargata. The rebellion Bargata suddenly disappeared. The BJP is looking for. Chetan Bargata, who rebelled against BJP in the Jubbal Kotkai by-election, suddenly disappeared on Wednesday, the last day of withdrawal of nominations. Senior BJP functionaries are engaged in the search of news Bargata, but they are not being traced. Both the mobile numbers of Bargata are coming switched off from 5 p.m. on Tuesday. Chief Minister Jairam Thakur and other BJP leaders have said that Chetan Bargata will withdraw his nomination and there is no rebellion in the party. But where is Bargata? It is not known. Sources say that Bargata, along with some supporters, has gone beyond the reach of BJP leaders to ensure that he is not pursued to withdraw his name. So that's it for today's bulletin, guys. We will meet you again tomorrow. Till then, take care, stay safe, bye bye.